Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. So today we have with us Mr. Rutvik Nukala, and he has cleared the DBF examination in his first attempt only. So congratulations to you, sir, and
Thank you.
thank you for coming and joining us on this session. So can you, sir, tell us a bit about your journey and how you were able to clear the exam in the first attempt only?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. I was actually preparing for UPSC. I've given a fair number of attempts, and I couldn't clear. So I've started preparing for regulatory bodies. And last year, I've written RBI, but I couldn't clear prelims. I did not prepare also, but I've written IRDA exam also. I've made it to the interview stage. So I don't have any profile. I don't have any work experience. So I wanted to build my profile. So this diploma in banking and finance was a very good opportunity I saw, and many people who were already into RBI and told me that this will help your profile a lot. I've thought about this and I've applied in March. And after that, people told that there are many free sources and there are good sources available in YouTube. You can go through them and watch the lectures, and you can take mocks also. You will be given previous year questions also. So I've not taken any particular course with EduTap, but interview guidance program I've taken with EduTap for IRDAI, and it was very insightful. So I've referred to EduTap JAIIB channel. There's a separate channel for EduTap JAIIB. CIB channel is there. So I referred to that, and I also checked the previous year questions in EduTap. So I found that, and they're in alignment with what is going on in the exam pattern. And IE and IFS. I have only watched the 50 days, 50 classes
Yes.
lecture of Indian economy, and I scored 70 out of 100 in that, and I looked no more, and I followed only EduTap's videos from then on.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Are you thinking about joining the banking sector, or RBI is your only target? कि RBI में जाना है इसीलिए you have done DBF, or will you be looking at other options in the banking sector?
Currently, I'm looking to go for regulatory bodies. So in almost all regulatory bodies, this DBF course will definitely be helpful. So that is the reason I've chosen it. I'm not very much interested in the banking sector, but I'm looking forward to work with RBI. Yeah,
Okay.
it has always been there. If I'm not in UPSC, then I want to work into with RBI. IRDA also was new. I have only learned about the organization. It's a very good organization last year only. So I've given it. I was able to reach the interview stage. But yeah, I'm looking to work in regulatory bodies as of now.
Okay. And in total, कितना time दिया आपने JIB या DBF की preparation में? How long did it take for you? And did
I
your
think
UPSC preparation and RBI preparation help in this examination?
Uh, yeah, our UPSC preparation helped regarding the first paper, Indian economy paper, and the other three papers, not much because they were core banking papers, like the principles and practices of banking involved. What is going on in a bank, that won't be there in UPSC. In UPSC, you will have about the financial sector and everything and the economy, but not the banking sector as such. And accounting also, because I'm good with math. Along with my preparation, I also work as a tutor. I'm a private tutor, so I've been working as a private tutor since 4 years. So that hasn't been much difficult. The calculations part, I was able to understand them and do the calculations. And retail banking was also easy. But the thing uh, the thing was, principal PPB paper was tough. PPB and AFM paper were tough compared to the previous year papers. So while after completing the examination, I was very tensed. I was thinking of not submitting it. I've taken the entire 2 hours because generally I've given two mocks of those papers also. I completed the paper in pretty much in 1 hour and 1 hour 15 minutes or so. But it has taken me 2 hours. So I wanted to clear it in the first attempt itself. I didn't want to postpone it because if you're done with it in the first attempt itself, then you can move on and prepare for your regular exams. So that was there. But yeah, UPSC preparation and RB preparation mostly helped me in the first paper only. All the other three papers, yeah, I had to go through the videos.
Okay, so how long did you prepare? Was it a few weeks or a few months for the
Mm,
preparation?
I think around 3 to 4 weeks. not much,
Okay,
not
so just
much.
before the examination.
Yeah, just
And
before the examination.
was YouTube your only source for the preparation, or did you look at other sources also, some course or some notes?
Hmm. Yeah, YouTube, EduTap videos of YouTube, and EduTap 500 MCQs that was there before exams 2 3 days. They were releasing 500 MCQs, part one, part two, those videos, and also previous year questions released by EduTap. I followed only one source because time was anyways less, and I didn't want to go through multiple sources, so I followed only one source, and it was easy. EduTap that 50 days, 50 days, 50 marks lecture was actually easy because see, my motto was not to get full marks or not. I didn't have much time. My motto was to clear the examination and get a minimum of 50 marks. So I followed the videos to that part only because uh, the concept and all, I actually came to know of it very lately. So I applied for the exam, and then I had one more exam. I was preparing for that examination. It was an insurance exam, so I didn't have much time in between. So my objective was to clear the papers only. So this is the strategy I applied. I did not go anywhere else. I only stick to one source.
Okay. And so can you tell us a bit about your educational background? Are you from commerce background or non-commerce background?
No, no, I'm completely a non-commerce background. I have done my engineering. I've done electronics and communication engineering. Yeah. No
Okay.
accounting and no commerce background.
Okay. So did you feel that अगर आप commerce background से होते you could have scored better, या आपको किसी किन्हीं subjects में आपको difficulty feel हुई, because AFM there's accounting and that comes from the commerce part. So how were you able to cope up with AFM? Because वो तो पूरा commerce debit credit and वो सब चीजें कैसे आपने cover की?
Yeah, it was AFM was actually a little bit different. It took some time, but I didn't have that much time also. I've completed AFM in certain papers. The exam both tough tha. Lekin my experience with MCQs, I've written many examinations, many government examinations. I've given CGL, I've given UPSC prelims many times, and I've given other insurance exams also. So I know the experience. I know how to deal with MCQs because I can predict, even I can eliminate options. That has been my thing. That has helped me with AFM because PPB paper and AFM paper were actually very tough. They were very lengthy and very tough compared to the previous year questions. They were very lengthy. PPB, I think, who have written. I didn't know. I was going for the first time, and when I interacted with other people who are already bankers, they've been giving this attempt. There's their fourth attempt. Few of them are giving fifth attempts also, 4 and 5 attempts also. Even they were not able to clear PPB. So I think along with preparing for this, uh, I have already the MCQs helped me a lot because I had very much experience in dealing with MCQs. Because if you look at it, if you try to eliminate the options from 100%, it will come to 50%, and the probability will increase. That has helped me. Yeah, my experience with
Okay.
other examinations has helped me.
Okay. So what was your score in all the subjects?
Yeah, in Indian economy, I got 70 out of 100. In PPB, principles and practice of banking, I got 54. In accounting and finance management, I got 49. In retail banking, I got 59.
Okay. So
Yeah,
AFM and PPB, they were very difficult this time compared to
yeah,
all the
yes,
previous attempts. This time PPB was the most difficult. I
yes,
have been
yes.
teaching for almost 3 years, and this was the most difficult and lengthy paper.
Yeah, it was a very lengthy paper. Even reading questions also, it was like 6, 7, 8 lines. It is my first attempt. I'm absolutely shocked. Few things. So what I did was I had to time it. So wherever the question was easy, I had attempted it, and wherever it was lengthy, I have not chose to read them. I've left them for later, and that is how. And I've at the last after finishing at least 70, 80 questions after going on and checking them again and again, and absolutely sure that I'll at least get above 40 or above 50. I thought that, so I moved on. But it was actually very difficult because almost every question was lengthy. The previous papers, if I've checked the 24 October paper, 24 June paper, and 23rd October paper. No paper was this much lengthy. No PV paper was this lengthy. So I was actually very stressful while giving the paper, but my experience with MCQs has helped because, and I'd say a good 2 months, 2 months of preparation is good for JIIB, because even if you spend 2 hours, I was not because I had only given hardly 3 weeks, not even 4 weeks, hardly 3 weeks. I was able to clear, but I'd say a bit of luck and a bit of my previous experience with in dealing with MCQs. But if you give a solid 1 to 2 months, you will be able to clear this. Because few bankers, what they'll do is they'll not have much time, because
Yeah.
they'll have to work and they'll not have much time. So they'll look at the previous year MCQs and random this 500 MCQ papers and come. Previously, what used to be there, with those previous year MCQs, they will be able to clear. I think that is the reason the paper was set very much tough this year. So there needs to be very much application based, and you need to be able to apply your knowledge, then only you'll be able to answer the questions. While reading the questions, I understood that this time the one who set the paper, they wanted to really test the candidates.
Okay, so for you prepare for 3-4 weeks, were you studying like for 5-6 hours per day, or was it 2-3 hours a day?
No, I studied for 6 to 8 hours per day.
You
Yeah.
studied 6 to 8 hours for it.
Yeah, 6 to 8 hours per day, because I had to give that much time, because uh, for Indian economy I studied, I think I studied about 3 days only, I think, 3 days, because I've completed 50 days 50 marks lecture 3 days before the exam. So I've given 8 hours per day. I've done that, and I could clear it. And the first paper, clearing the first paper and getting very good marks in that paper gives you a lot of confidence. I was very much, because it's my first attempt, and I've only prepared for 3 days. I was though confident. I thought I'd clear the paper, but I given only 3 days of preparation. I look only one. I've watched only one set of video lectures. But after that, that confidence, I think, kind of motivated me into clearing all the other papers. But the second week was tough, because you'll have continuous papers. 10th and 11th, there'll be two papers. It's like that one
Yeah.
week will be not enough, because you'll have to give three days for each paper. So you have to prepare for that. That is where I faced a lot of time crunch, but I still chose to stick to the major topics only. And I've done some problems in AFM. I've done problems to check. I used to finish the lecture, and whatever after finishing the entire lecture, I used to do those problems, debit, credit problems, and the depreciation problems. Those are all problems I used to do. So when I was able to do two or three problems, I used to leave the topic and move on to the next topic.
So you gave half enough time to PPB and AFM, 3 days to PPB and 3 days to AFM, or were you
No,
giving more time to AFM?
2 days to PPB and 3 days to AFM.
Okay, okay. And did you skip any questions, or did you solve all the questions? Because there is no negative marking in the JAIIB
Hmm.
examination.
I have read all the questions. I've read all the questions, and I've tried to make sense of what are the options and everything, and I've attempted each and every question. It's not like you have a time crunch, you don't know these questions, and randomly you mark all B's and C's. I didn't do that. I've taken time for every question. I've seen, okay, this could be the answer, so I've marked it. Yeah.
So you followed the elimination technique that is
Yeah,
very
yes,
helpful
I
in
did
the
that.
government
Yes,
examinations.
yes, I did that. I did that. Yeah, because I knew, because Indian economy was very good. So what was my strategy? Even if I get 45 above also, I'll
Hmm.
even if I get 45 and above in all the three papers, if I don't get 50 also, I'll clear it, because I have very good marks in Indian economy. So that
Yes.
was my strategy. So after getting 54 in PPB, PBB was very stressful exam. It was very strenuous exam, because while solving MCQs, I was able to solve most of them. The papers I've written the previous year papers. I've taken them. I've written marks. I got 66 in one and 68 in the other paper after finishing the topic. Even that 50 days, 50 marks lecture, I finished it. I got those many marks. I was pretty much confident, but the PBB paper turned out to be very lengthy. So after PBB, I came home. I did not sleep that day. The center is almost 60 kilometers from my home. So
Yes.
next day, I only slept about 3-4 hours for AFM. I just wanted to clear AFM, because I had to get above 45.
Okay, okay. And
Yeah.
congratulations, you were able to do that, because a lot of bankers were not able to do it, because एक तो back-to-back papers हैं, plus they were very difficult. A lot of people got very demotivated after giving the PPB examination, and it impacted their performance in AFM also.
Yeah,
So
definitely. That will be there. The back-to-back papers. It's like we'll think that, see, you can, if you take time to prepare for two papers, it's good enough. But even then, writing an exam itself is very taxing because you'll have to you will strain yourself a lot. That 2 hours activity, you'll have to take rest. You won't be able to do that. And after getting back, writing that exam, going back to your home, and again sitting for the next exam is itself a very strenuous process. And in that process, in that time also, even if you don't clear this exam, then you'll be totally demotivated. Yeah,
yeah.
so that is a problem. Yeah, the back-to-back papers, this is the thing because writing an exam, be it a 2 hour exam, be it a 1 hour exam, because it is a time-based exam. You will have to think, and you will be tired. You will feel very tired. So yeah, you will have to manage that also.
Okay. So what tips would you like to give to the people who are going to attempt it? In November, there's going to be the JAIIB examination, and the people who have time crunch, what would you like
Hmm.
to say? Especially the people who are from non-commerce background, they are very scared of the examination.
Yeah, see, I believe there's nothing to be scared of the examination, but you have to be wary of the examination because the PAPB and AFM exams are back-to-back examinations, and you will not know. So after writing IE and IFS, if you're borderline, if you're passed, if you clear, if you get more than 50, you'll be confident. But if you get like 45, 46, or if you do not clear IE and IFS paper, then you won't have time. That week will go on very quickly. So you won't have time to. You will not know how much time to allot to which paper and all that. So it is better the serious as most of the time. If the most simple thing is consistency, if people are able to do that, these exams are not very difficult for them. Because I have friends who have written the bankers. They have written this exam. Most of them during their training only this PVB and AFM will be taught to them. So they don't even have to study that much. If they attempt the marks, that will be good enough for them. But what happens? One thing is there is a lot of people don't write JAB exams and CAB exams soon as they get posted. So they
Yeah.
take their time and they after 1 year, after 2 years, they'll get to realize that you'll have to write this examination. So then they'll forget these things. So this is what will happen. So there needs to be consistency. If people have a time crunch, and one more thing is, see, bankers, it is really difficult because banking is a very hectic job as is. But still, I think if they have to clear this examination, they need to dedicate at least 1 hour for this, I'd say. Because even if suppose I am there, because I take only tuitions, I can give 8 hours, 10 hours time before the exam because I have time. But they're working aspirants even before the exam. One day before the exam, also they'll have to go to their job and do their job and come back home. They won't get
Yeah.
these many leaves. They can't apply 1 month leave for these examinations. That is not necessary. So that is
Yes.
so yeah. So what they have to do is you have to allot 1 hour at least, 2 months, because 2 months of dedication, or at least 1 month if you're good for it.
I can't hear you. Okay. Uh, I can't hear you for the last 3-5 seconds. I can hear you.
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. In the middle, I was unable to hear you. Yeah. Now it is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you can continue.
Okay, so that is what I observed. Me, I have written this exam to build profile, but most of them, it is much important for bankers, but they require it immediately. So the thing is, most people don't realize this, but consistency is the key. And you have to dedicate at least 1 hour of your time, not more. I'm not saying 2 hours, 3 hours, because it is highly impossible, but 1 hour of your time for at least 1 to 2 months, and you can easily clear this examination. That is what I found. Because, and most of the bankers found difficulty is they're scared of the first paper itself. Like me, I was scared. I was a little bit apprehensive of AFM paper and PPB because it is very much technical to me. But I was very much comfortable with the Indian economy paper. They are actually scared of the Indian economy paper because who are only bankers who have given the
Yeah.
banking examinations, they don't know this economy. They are scared of that. There's a huge chunk of syllabus. So
that they have to um, study it first, and PPB and AFM, if they give 1 hour, it is enough. So that is what I would say.
Okay. So one last question I want to ask is that you have, I guess you have seen a lot of videos from YouTube channel of EduTap. So which teacher did you like the most? Whose teaching style did you like the most?
The one who
J-
taught Indian economy, I forgot his name. 50 days, 50 days.
Surinder sir.
Yeah. So I like this teaching the most. Yeah. So because even it's like if you watch that lecture, that particular lecture, you'll surely score more than 50 marks. I think you will pass first class. You'll definitely score more than 60. So that was very good. That lecture was very good. Yeah, and
Okay.
even retail banking also was good. Retail banking was good. PPB and AFM. While I was watching all that 50-day series was not completed. The 10 minutes a day series was not completed. So I watched it from multiple sources. I watched for AFM.
Okay.
I watched one other channel's video also. But PPB I
Okay.
studied this only. PPB, what happened? What I found was because maybe it was I watched the last year's 50 days completed program, 50 days, 50 marks PPB. I watched last year 24th, not the updated one. So what I found was the paper which was given. It is not many topics were asked from that, but based on last, if you complete that series, if the paper was according to last year's standard, you'll score very good marks. But this paper is very lengthy and very technical. That won't suffice, is what I felt after writing the paper. That series won't
Okay.
suffice, yeah, because I somehow managed I got some luck because I got scored 54 and all that. But a matter of here and there, a few marks plus or minus 5 would have resulted yeah, in not very.
Yeah.
So that's what.
Totally different result.
Yes. Because the other papers, retail banking are also, because if I'd say PPB, AFM, and even retail banking was also a bit lengthy compared to last year. Last year paper,
Yeah.
even retail banking was lengthy, but the lectures were good because I was able to score good marks. But these papers, it's not like you'll solve it in 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes. You have to give 2 hours to that paper. At least 90 to 120 minutes you have to give to that paper. Even seasoned aspirants, seasoned candidates also. Then only you'll be
Yeah.
able to solve. So the papers were really to test how much the candidate has understood from these particular 4 subjects. So that is what I have observed.
Okay. So congratulations, sir, once again for
Thank you.
clearing the examination, and thank you so much for joining us. And hopefully, you will be clearing the RBI Grade B examination soon. So all the best for that. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.